All right. How is everybody? All right. We're live. All right. How's everybody's Memorial Day going here? We have Homie Don't Play That in the audience. He's got strep throat. Wrecked. Yo, Toe. How's everyone doing tonight? I suspect it might be a slow stream because, well, everyone's with family here in the States. It's a holiday weekend here. I just got out of dinner, so I just kind of rushed home. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That sucks. Hope everybody else is doing all right. Let's see. All right, well, a couple people join the stream here. IJ Money, what's up, buddy? So, I had thought Bitcoin was going to give us that dip before the rip of this wedge pattern, but looks like she just kind of held the lows and held in the structure, right? Perfect. So we actually just ended up getting this rip up here today. So we got some nice resolution on that. I do suspect there will be continued upside. You can see we're getting a 3-day stochastic cross up. Last time we had a 3-day stochastic cross up was March 11th. And that resulted in a big move up here as well from 20,000 to roughly that $30,000 region. That's almost a 50% move for Bitcoin in that stochastic cross. Okay, and that was a roughly 1 month period of going up. I think we are probably going to do something similar. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 50% move up, but maybe we go to the top of the channel. Right, the top of the channel is about 30% up. So like maybe around that 36.5K region once we break the top side of this wedge. I do suspect maybe we do something like this where we get up here and maybe we pull back one more time, make a higher low, and make a cup and handle type of structure, all right, before we actually just break out of here. But it's looking like we're going to see that type of price action because of how the stochastics are showing us that momentum is just ticking back up to the upside here, okay? And if we go to the weekly time frame, Yep. NASDAQ is pushing up. Yep. NVIDIA putting in a crazy candle on Friday, man. That's what pushed up the whole NASDAQ, dude. Huge move for NVIDIA, man. Pushing up all the semiconductor stocks. Really the whole NASDAQ, right? Just pretty unbelievable. But yeah, so catching some follow through price, catching this weekly hammer candle right here, holding above the weekly 200-week moving average. Beautiful candle. Never broke the structure. Got the follow through price action today, right? A false bearish breakdown down here, like making the same low and closing out that weekly candle. Pretty strong candle. All right. So looking poised for continuation here on Bitcoin. We can see on the weekly The volume has receded here. Isn't USDT still expected to have more upside? So the tricky thing about reading the Tether chart now is that Tether is actually openly investing into Bitcoin. So if the Tether chart's going up, it could also mean that they're also allocating into Bitcoin. Right? We're seeing Bitcoin go up today. You know, we probably saw some allocation there, right? Really, all the assets have been going up today. But let's take a look at Tether dominance. Ooh. All right, so a rejection right at the major. We had a fake break and a rejection right at the major trend line here. On the 2-day chart, you can see that momentum is coming back down. This is the sell signal on Tether. Okay. All right, this is the sell signal here on Tether. The MACD cross down here, confirming that we are going to see more upside here in the crypto market. This right here is telling us that. Beautiful. So I thought maybe we'd see the top of this range here on Tether. We never got there, right? That would have been that move if we got that dip before the rip on the wedge, right? To break the structure. Never broke the structure. So that's really good. Are gold and silver about to turn up, or is the dollar strength screwing that trade? What about weekly chart for Tether? Yeah, strong rejection candle here, right? Beautiful. Right, so yes, I mean you could argue that this maybe broke this neckline, but technically still in this bear flag here. Okay, I mean however you want to draw this, but I'm seeing like it was making a rising wedge, and that kind of happened, and maybe a right angled descending broadening formation, and these typically break to the downside, right? So, and the weekly stochastic up here already telling us that the weekly momentum is exhausted here on Tether. Okay, we haven't got the cross down just yet, but the smaller time scales like the 3-day look crossing down, right? The 2-day confirming the sell. Okay, momentum is shifting back to the downside here on Tether. All good things for the crypto market. So looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right, momentum shifting down. Here on the dollar should cause some buying pressure to come into the market. All right, so that's your weekly on Tether. That's your weekly on Bitcoin. We'll look at ETH. We talked about this last week, where we said we were skating by right along the weekly channel up, and I was like, maybe we get a fake break to the downside and then snap back into the pattern. We see those all the time, right? The fake breakdowns and the snapbacks. We didn't get it this time. It was pretty obvious, right? I guess like the NASDAQ kind of just showing us leading the way for the upside move. All right. And holding that 200-week moving average beautifully there. Look at that. That is beautiful. All right. Let's take a look at gold and silver. Yeah, we can take a look at them. I'm sure that they're also poised for movement up. It wouldn't shock me if they weren't. Okay, I mean we got an up thrust at the top of the range there on gold. But man, you are wedging out here, dude. Like you see this? This is coming into a value area after an up thrust into the top of the range. The more times you test the top part of the range, the Arabs are buying. No, I think the Chinese are buying, man. I think the Hong Kong is opening up crypto. But so gold's not ready just yet. You can see the momentum is still coming down. We haven't crossed back. We're entering into the buy zone now, all right? And the 3-day still has its room to come down, you can see. And the weekly still has lots of room, actually. We might see more downside on gold, actually. Maybe back down to the 200-week moving average, this $1,900 area. So more downside potentially here for gold. We're seeing that on the stochastics. Once that 2-day starts to cross back up, then we can look to see for a swing on that, all right? Catch the bottom of a range. But yeah, I mean, gold definitely still elevated up here, right? Not really liking this weekly bearish cross we just got. We had that divergence. All right, so gold might tick back down for a bit, but as long as you put a higher low in than the last low on the momentum oscillator, you will be showing that that divergence. Okay, that bullish divergence anyway. All right. So that's gold. We can take a look at silver. Silver probably is doing some of the similar things as to gold, right? Yeah, same cross down on the weekly chart here. Yeah, your monthly already kind of looking extended. It's already into the top side of the range. Dixie, can take a look at Dixie. Dixie holding this low for now, but typically after you break a parabola structure like this, you could see some more downside, right? On the monthly here, we're looking. We're going to see how this opens here this month. Okay, this close here in the next couple days. Technically, right now we're engulfing last month. Okay, I think the debt ceiling crisis or the debt ceiling decision is actually going to have an impact on this price action for the dollar. But yeah, I mean, monthly getting a reset for sure, and the 3-week crossing up, 2-week giving us the buy signal, weekly already poised for movement. But yeah, I mean, like 2-day and 3-day already extended. So the dollar could maybe consolidate and pull back a bit while crypto actually rallies a bit for the next 2 weeks. I would say we might see like 1 to 2 weeks of good upside in the crypto market based on this, because this oscillation here this was March to April. So this was over a month it took to reset this oscillator on the 2-day chart. So there you go. We got about a month of upside potentially. That's what we're looking at. Roughly. All right. And yeah, the RSI already in the bullish area. Daily already pushing into almost overbought territory. I mean, we're not there just yet, but approaching. On H8 candles, we're overbought on the daily chart. Dot bottom. I think so, man. I think a lot of these are bottomed out. You take a look at dot for sure. Right. Yeah. I mean, you're holding that 618 from that swing low. Okay. Look at your weekly. Look at that nice pivot right there. Right? You have your capitulation low, and then your higher low double bottom. This to me looks like something like this, where you start going into this nice retracement to this upside area, this $12 region. I think eventually you test $12 for dot. Could take another month, right? Like this next 2-3 weeks, like I just showed you on the chart, the momentum is going to be picking back up to the upside. So we could start to see some of these altcoins do their common retracements through the bear market rally. A lot of these didn't get a bear market rally. We're going to see the rest of these alts get their bear market rallies now. Okay. And then after they do the rallies, we'll get the big pullbacks. So then we'll go into the halving at the beginning of Q1 of 2024, and we might get one more big pullback for Bitcoin after it maybe hits 40 or 35 to 45K region. Pull back to that 25K level, make a double something like that, right? Pull back, make a nice reset, retest the range lows of the phase one of the bull stage or the bear market rally, whatever you want to call it, and then rinse and repeat. And then we got another, like I said, maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks of upside here with what the charts are saying. Okay. If you guys are with me, make sure you guys smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. I think none of you are new to the channel, but we'll really appreciate all you guys tuning in here on Memorial Day. Yep. Indeed, these are still bear market rallies. Absolutely. But I mean, if you're not buying here, you're never really buying, right? If you're buying in these lows, you can hold through this bear market rally. You don't even need to sell through this rally. Really, you don't, unless you want to reaccumulate lower, which you can. Everyone has got their own trading plan. My plan is to buy and hold till end of 2025 on a lot of these coins, because I'm not really trading a large sum of capital on each of these altcoin trade setups, right? So, like DOT, I intend to hold till end of 2025. A lot of them I intend to hold till end of 2025 because it just makes the most sense to do that. I mean, I'm not buying and selling these every day, right? Like maybe I'll do some live leverage trading on them, sure. Like, but The longer term swing positions, I'm just going to hold. And maybe buy on these dips. Okay. But yeah, I mean, DOT. This is looking great. Look at this. This is beautiful. I never really looked at this channel like this before. This to me is looks very interesting down here. Hey, Wild Man, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, bro. I really do appreciate that. You've been doing fabulous, man. Doing great on that upstart trade. We're doing great on all these stock swings too, right, guys? Whoever's in the alert service, you guys, I hope you guys are really I hope you guys are appreciating the trades and getting really good value and learning how we're spotting these patterns and how we're spotting this momentum movement and really capturing the value of these assets down here. Okay. And I think that's the most important part of this whole thing is, yes, I love these charts because they tell me a story. They tell me what the price action is dictating. Right. And I want to take all of you guys with me, man. Like this isn't fun by myself. So I really do appreciate all you guys that are here and wanting to learn what I'm doing and really helping your families grow. That's really that's the most important thing for me, man. I'm doing this now for my family. So for my son and my future daughter, maybe, you know. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I know you guys come every week, so I really appreciate that. I try to stay consistent with it, and I never know when, hey, man, never know when my stuff's going to go viral. So I just continue doing what I do, and, well, one day it will, right? Impact enough people, right? But look at this, man. DOT with the receding volume. Major moves are coming for DOT, man. Okay, this is about to be some stupid shit coming from some of these altcoins. Excuse my language. It's about time, though, really. They've been just consolidating and doing a bunch of nothing. Yes, Toe, you heard that right. I don't have anything to tell right now, no. But we're planning. Man, as soon as DOT gets above that 650 level, we're going to see moving averages cross back up, and we're going to see DOT go on a nice run. So whoever's in the DOT with me here, I'm thinking we see anywhere from $14 to $25 on this movement, okay? It's interesting that you say that, IJ Money. Awesome, dude. Awesome 3D shorts. Yeah, we're still in Filecoin. There's no reason to get out of the trade. There's no reason to get out. We got 2 weeks of upside coming. We're talking about a 40% move on Filecoin, right? Here, guys. If you guys are in the trades with me, I'm going to show you. I am in these live trades right now. We're up $200 on Filecoin, and we're up $100 on Stargate Finance, all right? This is live. I'm still in this live trade, okay? You guys know it. You guys know it. All right, just remain patient. That's all you guys got to do, man. Just stay patient. It's a hard thing to do sometimes, but look at this. This is what I'm talking about here. So you broke, I call this the spine. You're right. It's a big down sloping resistance. You broke it in January, and you just made a higher low double bottom. I mean, this is a major structure, guys. Do not ignore this. We took a trade. We're still in this swing trade. I think we can take this up to about, I mean, this sounds crazy, but maybe up to that 950 region, okay? There's not a lot here, right? We just went straight down. Stay patient. That's all I have to say. We got a nice bottom entry here on the 2-day chart, right? Beautiful. Right at the bottom of a wedge potential structure here. 2-day buy signal on Filecoin. You're in a major squeeze here. You guys can see the Bollinger Bands are really squeezing right here, okay? Traders wet dream here for upside right here. This is what it is. So thanks, man. I appreciate that. Really do, man. And I'm sorry if I've been busy with stuff, dude. It's just been a lot. This weekend's been pretty busy for me. So, and tomorrow I'm with family again. Like, it's just, it's a lot. But Yeah, I think maybe at some point we'll do like an STP meetup, man. I think that's merited at this point. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord, you're new to it. 3D Shorts, I don't think I've ever seen you, but I've seen you. I feel like I've seen you on the streams before. So I'm glad you keep coming back on, man. And I appreciate you you guys continuing to support the channel and give me your viewership, right? There's plenty of other YouTubers out there that do great work, and I appreciate that you guys are with me. Really do. Yeah, if you guys have stuff to look at, man, definitely throw them in the chat. Like I said, I think a lot of these coins are set up. You guys want to see the prediction for next cycle? All right. I think last cycle we did a 1618 fib extension. So I think this cycle we do one less. So maybe about that 125K region, right? We did a 1618. We'll probably do a little bit less. Like the cycles get a little bit weaker every cycle, right? Law of diminishing returns. I mean, actually, I don't know if that's going to be necessarily true. Bitcoin might be in more demand this cycle because of what's happening with fiat currency right now. So, but I think what we'll do is we'll take a look at. I still think this channel is pretty valid. 2 years, 7 months, been a subscriber. Oh wow, you've been a subscriber for a long time, buddy. Thank you so much. I'm sure you've had a great ride with us, buddy. And I really thank you for your viewership and your continued support. Even if you aren't a paid subscriber or anything like that, to me, you're just as important on YouTube, and tuning into the content is really great, man. Really, it is. I hope it's been helping you and helping you and your family grow. And that's my goal, man. My goal is to impact 1 million people in this world, and if I can do that, I'm doing my job. So appreciate all you guys again for continuing the support. So yeah, I'm gonna go with top of the channel here for Bitcoin. Maybe 1414 to 1618. That would probably still make sense. If we just repeat the same thing, the 1618, that $175,000 region, maybe 200K, right? That's a closer whole number. Is possible. I'm not saying it's definite. Nothing's definite, but it is pretty clear. We've never had this much of hidden bullish divergence on a Bitcoin cycle. Okay, we had it here. We had it here when we went through our first pump in 2019, where we went to the 618, and then we had a massive amount of this bullish divergence to lead into that cycle. So we're going to see what kind of positive momentum this leads us into, right? This could be leading us into a few more months of upside. Look, we haven't even crossed up yet. When we crossed up here, it was a quick cycle, right? So I still think we have lots of potential upside here for Bitcoin if we're just now getting this monthly cross up, and we haven't seen positive momentum on Bitcoin since December of 2021 on the monthly chart. Think about that for a second. That's crazy, right? We started to see this nice upside here in January, right? This is, been a nice wedge break and been a nice price action since then. But man, like, we're just getting a cross up now. I think we still can see some great upside potential in the Bitcoin price action here and going into next year with this wedge. The wedge itself is a $63,000 target, right? Top of the wedge. So like maybe we do just break to the top of the wedge, and then we really pull back before the halving, right? We go to the top of the wedge, pull back before the halving. We come back to the 25K region, and we make this big cup and handle type of structure, and then we go into our major bull market. That's that's maybe how it plays out. Maybe we don't go all the way up to the top. Maybe we just get to like that 50K or, maybe the 618 region. I don't know how strong this move is going to be, but to me, a monthly cross up here is pretty strong. We haven't seen one of those in quite some time. So yeah, it does depend on supply and demand. A lot of things can happen, of course, but based on momentum oscillators right now, we're looking pretty good. Luna, man. Oh man, I'm effed with you on Luna too, buddy. IJ Money, fair enough. We might just get to the 618, that 40K region, 45K even. Yeah, I think the demand is just only going to be up for Bitcoin, especially when institutions start being able to get in. It's like, anyways, we'll take a look at. You want to look at Luna, bro? We can look at it. Sure. I have nothing good to say about this shitcoin, dude. It's a complete shitcoin, dude. I mean, yeah, you're consolidating here. You've maybe you break this downsloping resistance. You can see some upside on it. Yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe a wedge pattern development here. Wishful thinking, but your momentum oscillator down here about to tick back up. The 2-day actually looks pretty good. All right, your 2 days ticking up here. All right, so yeah, you could see a move out of Luna back up to the top of the wedge maybe. You got receding volume, right? Sure. Could this break to the upside? Absolutely. Can this break up back to $7? It's possible, man, but this is Luna. You might just get to like 250 and call it a day, all right? All right. DUIDX, this one in a setup. Matic pulling some good stuff here. Let's take a look at fear and greed, all right? I haven't looked at that in a minute. So we're neutral, all right? Let's look at cycle chart. Cycle chart, I think it's been changing, but I'm still in within the narrative of that June prediction of close to 40K. I think it's calling for 33K now. Okay, there you go. So maybe close to that 35K region. Sure, we'll take a look at INJ. My favorite altcoin of this cycle is INJ, guys. And yes, it is holding the channel up here beautifully on the 2-day chart. And you can see your stochastics ticked up here. You can see the low and higher low double bottom on the RSI. This thing is ready for another leg up. That's what this is telling me. You had an RSI break and a back test, right? And you can clearly see the stochastics pointing up here. It really does look good. INJ looking good. I think a test to back up to the top of the range here for INJ, you know, that 920 to 980 region. You break that, you're going to see 13, 14 bucks. Not a whole lot up here, guys. If this thing really goes on a run, I really think that this thing can push to the top of its all-time high, potentially. Theta, ADA. You know what also looked good was Rune. Rune looked good too, man. Look at this low down here. This is in a high value area down here. You know, you just basically made a double bottom. Your 2-day stochastics, you know, ticking up here. Nearly oversold. You're sitting in the buy zone 34 on the RSI. We'll take a look at XRP also, absolutely. But yeah, Theta looking, or Rune looking good. We'll look at Theta. Theta also nice, man, putting in a higher low, right? Nice structure on here on Theta. That's some really nice setups, guys, here. All right. And yeah, this is in a nice downsloping channel, a big flag, if you will. And you putting in that higher low double bottom there, clearly showing here on the chart what we're going to end up doing. All right. That looks great. You want to trade this once you break to the upside here. XRP, ADA. All right, so ADA. We had that clear break here in January. A lot of these broke their downsloping. A lot of them broke their downtrends in January, right? Yeah, a nice wedge setup here on ADA. Again, you got lots of resistance going into this 45-cent region. But I think momentum is telling you you're going to have room to break it or try to break it, right? This low, this higher low, this low, this higher low. Really nice on this chart here. We can see that, you know, we're kind of sitting in this beautiful, nice channel up here, right? After this breakout. Looks good. ADA looks pretty good, man. Looks nice. As long as you can continue to hold this channel, I don't see why you don't, you know, trend back up. Let's see. All right, so that was 88. We'll look at XRP. XRP going to win its lawsuit. We already knew that was going to happen, right? Look at that accumulation happening down here, the higher lows. And yeah, ADA, man, just flagging, holding the flag, right? Just higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. It's just lots of accumulation happening for a major breakout incoming on this asset, guys. (931% measured move off this pennant. Okay, off this pennant break. That's going to be a day when we see XRP really rip. This thing can go to $8 by the end of the cycle. That's what the chart says. The chart says that. Absolutely says that. You can see the RSI coiled up, man. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Just coiling for a major swing. Right? It is just ready to rock, man. That looks really good. Right? Your 2 and 3 week chart also telling you the same story on the RSI. Okay. And the only thing that I'm a little concerned about is this 2 week the 2 week stochastic is already up there, but you know, your 2 day is poised again. Your 2 day momentum is already, you know, up there. Your 3 day just starting, right? It's all coiled up, man. XRP ready to rock. With look at the receding volume on XRP. There's going to be a major move out of this coin here shortly, within the next few days, maybe this week even. All right. Looks crazy. You know China's buying when Neo's pumping, all right? Right? OP was another big setup here. We gave this one the alert service, right? Right at the bottom of a channel in a nice downsloping consolidation structure, right? Sitting down here, man, just sitting. I think this gets a nice pop back up to 2.25. You might even break that and eventually head to almost $6. Crypto Clan, what's up, buddy? Happy Sunday to you too, man. I hope all you guys are doing well. I hope everyone is winning all their trades. Flow, man, don't ignore this coin right here. I think this is going to be a big deal this cycle. It hasn't performed very well right now, but that's because a lot of these NFTs haven't really been doing much. As soon as NFTs start really gaining adoption, I think this blockchain is going to perform really, really well, guys. Again, I'm taking a big risk on it this cycle. Do your own research. I'm sure there's other NFT plays you can be making, but I think this is going to be one of the best ones. Keychain, sure. Keychain looks good, right? This higher low coming in down here. Obviously, another OG coin. This does look like putting in some sort of bottom, right? You had a reaction rally. Got a nice consolidation here. Right, you got some room to run to this trend line. But yeah, this looks like a nice little wedge setup too, right? This nice flag, right? There it is. That looks nice, guys. Yeah. All Right? Why not back to the top of the range? This 3.3 cent region here for VeChain. Yes, integrity. I am in flow in a big way. The lines look great. Thanks, man. What's up, Sam? How you been, dude? How's your weekend going, buddy? I don't know what this coin, this magic coin is, man, but this thing looks like it's set up for a big move too. All right. Integrity, yeah, I was buying flow around $2. I started buying it in last July already. Yeah. I'm dollar cost averaging around $1.12 now. So yeah, I've been buying it all the way down for sure. I didn't cover STG. No, you guys want to cover that one? Sure, we'll take a look at it. I think Stargate Finance is a good one too. Yep, we're in a live swing trade on that one. You guys know that, right? Yep, the descending triangle. We're looking for a break on this, right? Looking for the break on it, right? And we do get the break on it. We're talking about a move right back up to about $1.20, man. Like, no joke. There's like a lot of the trading volume is here. And once you break this like 70, 80 cent region, it's just straight up, right? So pay attention. I think this is a big one here too. This is a bridge, and they do lots of transactions on their bridge, and you can see that this asset was definitely performing really well during this bear market. All right. And the 2 and 3 day chart, look at the stochastics pointing up. We got the divergence. The whole bit on the chart here looks great for this asset. That's why we took a lev trade on it. We're up 15% on this trade. We're up 28% on Filecoin. We took this trade last night. We even gave a short video on it. Make sure you guys check that out. Smash it up if you guys enjoyed that video. Man, I don't know how my stuff isn't going viral yet, man. I really don't. I don't get it. But maybe my thumbnails aren't good enough, or I don't know what it is. But one of these days, it's all gonna blow up. And well, all you guys are here for the ride with me, right? Adam bottomed out. Yeah, a lot of these coins are bottomed out for sure. Oh yeah, that looks great, man. Look at that. That looks great. For sure. Look at the coiling happening on the RSI, the nice 3-day stochastic cross up here. Beautiful, 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 man. That looks great. Volume receding on Cosmos here. You guys realize that when Cosmos starts ripping, injected protocols, and you go nuts, right? Just saying, INJ, man. That coin is on another effing level in this market. But yeah, this is great. This looks great, man. Whew, look at the price compression here, right at the major support level with the stochastic cross up here. This looks absolutely fabulous. Top of the range is, you know, that $17 area. I think that's totally plausible and feasible, right? That makes sense. Let's go back to the top of the range. Beautiful. SNX is another one. This one is a major structure too. I mean, guys, there are so many great trade setups right now. You know, I can't possibly own all these assets, but man, you got the wedge break and the back test here. This asset, man, $20 target for this thing, longer term. Crazy. The crazy projects out there, guys. Just try to pay attention to the good ones, you know, try to diversify your risk. And I did just buy sand, okay? The sandbox coin. I think this one's going to do really, really great this cycle. I mean, look what kind of gains this thing delivered the first cycle, or, 2021. 95,000%, man. Even if it does a quarter of that this cycle, forget it. This thing is going to go to like $15, dude. I have a $40 target for this thing if it does a full 1272 fib extension. And even if it goes to $8, the top of the wedge structure, that's more than a 10x trade down here, guys. All right. Got to stay patient for these moves. Remember, Got to stay patient for a lot of these moves long term, right? Ape, I think Ape's still alive, yeah. Ape looks like a big buy down here too. I mean, look at that. You got the 2-day bull div or 3-day bull div down here on the RSI, right? You never really down here is showing the stochastic cross up here on the 3-day. The 2-day already crossing up. We got the counter trend long coming in. So dump AYS for send. I honestly, I don't know. There's probably other projects, man. Oh, do you mean Axes? I don't know. I don't really know too much what's happening with Axes. Axes made some crazy moves last cycle. I think I don't see why it doesn't. I mean, this chart doesn't look bad to me. You got a nice bottoming formation, right? You got this low double bottom here, got a nice rally, and you're pivoting right here. This looks like an 886 retrace from this swing low to swing high, right? Beautiful. You're right on the 886, okay? Yeah, this does look like some sort of bottoming formation too. I mean, I think they're both going to run, but the reason why I like sand so much is because you can buy like land, and they're going to be like that whole metaverse thing where Facebook's going to launch their metaverse, and it's just going to be buzzwords and AI and all this BS with it. I also really like the chart. I'm not saying that AXS can't do some crazy shit. I mean, look at this big flag it's in right now, right? This is one monster bull flag. We can see Doge, yep, sure. All right, yeah, let's go look at Dogecoin. Holding the structure, right, higher lows, you know, about to break the structure. Okay, once you do break this, it's going to make a major move, right? Dogecoin. Stochastics ticked up, looking good. 3-day ticking up, momentum swinging up here for Dogecoin. I guess I'm going to be making some Dogecoin videos here soon, huh, guys? You're going to short? Man, good luck with that. You might want to consider getting out of that trade. Just be cautious in your shorts down here at supports. Chain link? Yep, sure. Chib looks good, by the way. I was looking at Chib the other day. Yeah, Chainlink is also just big range, consolidating range here. Bottoming rectangle-ish type of structure for Chainlink. Right? Just lots of accumulation happening down at these areas here for Chainlink. I do think Chainlink is a great project. I traded it last cycle from 90 cents to like 30 bucks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern here forming. Yeah, I do think, you know, bottoming rectangle type stuff, and you know, probably do a, you know, 382 to 618 fib extension retracement from your swing high to swing low. So, you know, I would say, you know, longer term targets between 12 and, you know, 22 bucks, probably the remainder of this year. Anywhere in that range, you can kind of reverse the price action. But yeah, it makes some sense if you did get up here, right, and maybe got to the 50%, or you got to the 618 type of deal, right? Definitely has the potential to make some upside here. All right. Chainlink is a great project. This is one of the stronger projects in the space, that's for sure. Right? Cool. Chainlink looking pretty good. What else you guys got? You guys want to look at some stocks? How about some stocks? Can I share with you guys what I think is going to do really well this week? We'll take a look at Litecoin, sure. Yeah, beautiful. Holding the structure on Litecoin. We said that the cup and handle, right? Last stream. Beautiful structure holding it. And a projected price target up to 161, maybe even up to the top 265 there for Litecoin. Sure, yeah. Mong, we can look at. NVIDIA topped out. We'll take a look at it. I don't think NVIDIA's topped out just yet, man. There's nothing up here. It can go to 440 bucks. Why not? Why not? I mean, yeah, dude, you're overbought, but doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Look at your MACD. Look how poised you are on the MACD. Can just run. Can diverge all the way up. Those stochastics telling you otherwise, right? You can see the 2-day and the 3-day still poised up here, man. We still got probably a swing up to 450 bucks on NVIDIA next month or so. Might get a retest first, right? Gap. Is there a gap there now? Yeah. But this is a breakout gap, dude. I'm thinking we're going to get to about 440. That's the fib extension. I mean, it's going to respect the TA, dude, as it always does. Always respect the TA, right? Sure, we'll look at Mong. But the wrapped ether pair or the US dollar pair. It's the US dollar pair. Yeah, so you had this flag up here, you broke down. Now you're just consolidating here. Doesn't look terrible, but I mean, yeah, it could be wedging on the daily. Again, we don't really have a lot of data on this coin. I can't really do too much charting on it, but yes, sir, IJ Money. You know what looks good, and I know this company isn't really a good performer, but Rivian is in quite a pattern down here. Where we have the wedge. Beautiful wedge structure here. You can see that even got the breakout last week. We closed just outside of it. And you can see the low and the higher low on the RSI. Momentum shift on the structure here on the weekly chart. Looking really nice. The stochastics poised up here. And your RSI sitting at 36 on the weekly chart. Lots of room for upside. Kind of in line with the wedge pattern set up here to 20 bucks easily. You go retest that 200-week moving average in time. Watch out for this stock. I think it's going to make a major move. Square was another one in a nice little wedge towards the bottom of a range. I think that this is setting up here nicely. Also, they're involved in crypto. It's Square, right? So if crypto is going to go up, I think Square is going to go up. So Square looking nice. Upstart. I know you guys. Did you guys take this trade, man, down here at 13 bucks? This was beautiful. Beautiful trade. MacM, yes, sir. We did take that trade. SoFi is another one, right? I think SoFi Technologies does well longer term. Right? We caught this low around this $5 region. If you guys are part of the alert service, we took this trade. Beautiful, divergence down here on SoFi. The stochastics crossing up. Yeah, I think that this is going to make some major moves too. It's got lots of room for upside, right? Like even if we just go trade the top of the channel here, $8, that's a 40% move from here, right? Beautiful, 50% move, right? And maybe we break that structure, and we can see we can see this asset, maybe just do a bear market rally, whatever. 8 to 11 bucks. This level right here, this $11. But if you look right, there's really not a lot of trading volume here, so I think we can get a nice push up, man, on this stock. So just be patient with this. I think we got a weekly double bottom forming here. That's a significant structure, this weekly double bottom. And this is looking great. Go test the neckline at 58 bucks. Break the neckline there. That's another, well, what are we looking at on this double bottom? 81% move from this neckline break if we get it. That takes us right to that trend line, right to that $14 region. It's like TA Tetris, right, guys? So yeah, that's the 618. I think SoFi can run to that $14 region if we get to the 618. Okay, it's almost a 3x from here, guys. Right? Cheers. Lots of opportunities on the map right now, guys. Lots of opportunities. Zscaler was another one I really like. The falling wedge setup here with a lot of these cybersecurity things going on right now. Right, look at the weekly stochastics crossing up here. This is telling us many weeks of upside to come here. This is a big swing trade. Look at that divergence. I think I had this on the 3-day or something, or the 2-day maybe. I don't remember how I plotted this, but maybe it was the weekly. I mean, yeah, you can even see on the weekly here, right? The divergence formed here off this wedge setup. This looks beautiful. You guys know I love the wedges, but man, you guys are really understanding why I like these types of structures, right? They're so reliable. I mean, you got 1, 2, you got 3 drives of bullish divergence off this setup here, guys. This looks great. I gotta coin that phrase. Yeah, maybe I will. Lucid was another one. We took some option calls down here on Lucid. All right, this is also looking amazing, man. Do you guys even know what this is down here? This is crazy. It is coiled up on the weekly RSI down here. This looks absolutely explosive move coming for this asset. All right, I'm playing the $10 option calls that expire the end of June. I think this is going to break out within the next couple of weeks. I don't know when. That's obviously why I bought some time on it. But man, we caught, even on Friday, we were up 30% on our calls, dude. Like, I offloaded half of them because I'm going to rebuy them, Tuesday or whatever, when this thing pulls back or does a bunch of nothing or something. But maybe it just goes. Like, look what it's doing down here. Again, double bottom, right? You got the low. You got the nice rounding bottom down here. This is telling us we're going to probably see $14 in time. Could take some time, right? Stay patient, guys. Lots of trade setups here. We'll take a look at XYO. This is a crypto, right? I don't know anything about this coin, but that looks interesting. Let's go to the weekly chart. The weekly chart here is holding the weekly low. Okay, let's go to like a 2 or 3 day chart here. All right, so the 2-day, nice basing out here. You got a bottom that looks to be maybe a double bottom here on the 2-day. And let's see, are we getting any sort of structure on this asset? Let's see. All right, so you got the trend line here to break. Pretty clear what you got to do to really break out of here. Yeah, maybe just some sort of downsloping channel here for this asset. And we could extend this out, right? And it had this like little fake break here. Yeah, so I mean, as soon as you break this downsloping trend line, I think you got fireworks coming for this thing. The only thing I don't like is you're getting a 2-day stochastic cross down, so maybe an oscillation. One more oscillation back down for this asset, so maybe just a retest of the low, or just do a bunch of nothing and burn this RSI, right, and just hold these lows. But until you get that full stochastic reset, that's when I'd be really comfortable, with this asset really breaking that trend line. Okay. I hope that explains it for you, man. This is what I'm seeing on the chart, though. Okay. See. All right. Any other great requests you guys have tonight? I was looking at Sentinel-1. This is another AI-driven stock. Okay, again, falling wedge type setup. Already broke out. I'm looking for maybe a retest or backtest of this $19 region. This is looking great, man. This is also looking great. Look at the momentum shift on the RSI. That looks great. NVAX is another one that I'm in, but I'm not actually liking it too much. Don't like that we're getting a weekly stochastic cross down here. I also don't like that this 2-day stochastics crossing down. The only thing that's positive here is that the RSI keeps rejecting the bearish control zone. So we could see this asset go sideways or consolidate some more. This is a bear flag type of deal, but it actually kind of it's still making a higher low than 575. So I think it's okay until it starts really breaking that low. And if we do get one more low we could just come back down to this $4 region, okay? Worst case scenario for NVAX. But again, it's not like we're buying a top. This thing was $300. I think we still see some nice price action out of this thing. Might go back to $50 type of deal. We got this $50 gap to fill at some point. I think it gets there. I just don't know when. All right. What about this PGY penny stock setup? Do you guys take this trade? We gave this one We gave this one in the Discord main chat. This was beautiful, right? The nice harmonic pattern structure here, falling wedge break with the back test, right? Come on, man. Some of this stuff is so textbook. You guys, like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, this looks great. You're getting a weekly stochastic cross up on this asset. I don't know what they do, man, but I think they're probably going to double or triple up here in the next month or two. I mean, this is maybe even a 10 bagger up to $9, right? You break this structure, you're going straight up. There's nothing here. You break above $2, there's nothing here. You then maybe you hold this level, right? You break up here, you hold here for a while, consolidate. Then really, this straight down, right, guys? So straight down, straight up type of thing. It's a penny stock, but if they do anything conducive, then come on, man. That's what this is. That's what this stuff is, right? CTXR, sure, we'll take a look at that's that cancer one, right? CTXR. Got to the top of the range, pulled back, but making higher lows, right? You got 1, 2, you got maybe 3 higher lows coming in here. Again, 3 rising values are good. Good thing to see. You got some accumulation happening. Let's take a look at our stochastics. Stochastics look like they might be starting to maybe try to cross up. They haven't done so just yet, but in the buy zone, in the zone where you want to be looking to start accumulating the asset again. Okay. And yes, the RSI rejecting the bearish control zone with the low and the higher low on the RSI. So that's looking good. All right. So that's kind of confirming for us that, yes, we could be at a range low here to maybe see potential upside. Okay. And yes, we are starting to show that hidden bullish divergence, right? Because this low is a lower low on price than this low. This is a higher low on price with a lower low on the negative momentum, right? So we're starting to show the 2-day hidden bullish divergence. This is going to slowly start to mature, and we're going to see some upside in this stock. Cool. Looks good. How about 8x8? You guys remember taking this trade? For all you alert subscribers, we took this trade down here right when we broke the channel at $3.12 or 20. I think between $3.10 and $3.20 or something. We took this trade. So we're still in this trade. It was up 12.5% on Friday. Big move. We're swing trading this one. Look at the weekly time scale. It has a crazy amount of bull div with a weekly stochastic coming. Lots of upside coming for this stock. All right. Bottom of the channel, like all of the things you're just looking for, man, for a nice retracement on this asset is coming. If you ignore this blow off top in 2000, I mean, this thing looks great, man. This thing will just hit the bottom of the channel with the tail end weekly bullish divergence. This is great stuff here. Textbook stuff for trade setup. So these are my watch lists. Okay. I didn't buy this one, Cloudflare, but Cloudflare looks great, right? With the triple bottom, 1, 2, 3 lows, looking great on the chart here. Cloudflare with the stochastic, trying to curl around here. You can see that, but look at the RSI. Look what it's doing. We got 1, 2, 3 higher lows on the RSI, showing that clear accumulation, happening at these lows. Okay. Very, very nice structure there for Cloudflare. All right. Let me know if you guys have any other assets you guys want to look at. Have some time tonight so we can chill for a bit. Don't have work tomorrow, right? Memorial Day. But I'm going to grab a quick drink here, so I'm going to put on a quick commercial for you guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to cover some more charts. We're still in a live trade. Make sure you guys spread the word about the stream, and let's talk about some other altcoins that you guys want to cover. Maybe you guys want to take a trade on. Let's do something. All right. I'm going to just play a quick commercial here. I'm going to grab some water. All right. All right. Unity stock? Sure, let's take a look at it. Unity software. So, you have your downsloping, downsloping resistance line here. Let's take a look at the 2-day. Yeah, oscillator kind of pointing down right now on the 2-day chart. I mean, yes, you are still holding neutral on the RSI, so there's that. But what you could do is you could consolidate for a bit. This looks like maybe you come back down to retest this low, this $25 region. But you want to be careful because this asset, well, first off, this asset isn't really showing any like crazy amount of divergence. And you got oscillators coming back down. Let's go to the weekly chart real quick. Okay, so the weekly is interesting because the weekly is crossing up. All right, but so like short term, we could see some sideways price action for that to kind of catch up with the weekly, right? So we could see a couple days of nothing burger down here. It is sitting on a weekly support. I would almost like to say that this is a descending triangle down here, okay? And descending triangles. I'll give you guys the math. Bolkowski breaks it down. Descending triangles. I feel like descending triangles usually break the downside a lot, but obviously we have momentum on the weekly pointing back up. So descending triangle. This isn't busted one, but let's see. All right, so Bolkowski with the descending triangles. Here you go. So the descending triangles break upward 53% of the time. So most of the time they actually do break up, but there is a high percentage chance that they can break down. 47% chance to break down. I would still pay attention. I mean, obviously buying down here is fine. You're on a support. And if you do get a breakdown, well, you're looking at, a pretty significant move down if you do get it. But that's why it makes sense that it would probably break up, right? Because the weekly stochastics are pointing up. And you're looking at, if you do get downside, which you might get it, it's possible. You might want to buy in this $20 range region where this wick low is, maybe down to the 1272 fib extension. Maybe you do something like this where you get a fake breakdown, and you come back into the pattern and then you break up. If you break down, okay. I don't necessarily think you're going to do that because the weekly stochastics are pointing up, okay. But your daily and 2-day and 3-day, you're going to need a reset. So you could get one more kiss of the low before you go. All right. That's what that's making me think. That's what that's making me do. Want to believe that you're going to see that. Maybe the shorter time scales. Yeah, so like your 6 hours sitting in the buy zone, your daily is pointing down still. So I think maybe you still see some more downside potentially. You might bounce here and consolidate for a bit. This is a gaming verse stock, a gaming metaverse stock. Okay. This is another stock I was looking to buy. I didn't do it yet. QuantScape. If somebody wants to do financials on this one, let me know. If this company's in debt or not. But this has got some crazy amount of divergence happening here. The low and the higher low on the weekly, with the low and the roughly same low on price, double bottom, right? Got the break of the wedge, the back test, textbook setup here. Yeah. So stay patient in your trading, guys. Remember, trading with the momentum is key. Taking profit into when you top out on momentum is also key. And when you get the sell signal, just understand, you're just waiting for that to reset. So you could get, a nice oscillation down. And maybe you want to short that, or maybe you just want to sit on the sidelines and wait for it to do that. And maybe start dollar cost averaging into the position towards that initial low. Anyways, so you guys get the drift. Try to trade with momentum. Understand the fundamentals of the stock if you guys know it. You don't necessarily need to. I mean, understanding if there's going to be like stock splits and stuff like that is important. But I think if it's just not in an earnings thing or not, it's just kind of just trading, you can just trade the technicals for it because that'll play out more majority of the time. You too, well, man. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Really appreciate your support, man. Really do. Thank you so much. You're one of the only ones in the community that have been pretty active and showing your support and appreciation for what we do here. So I really appreciate your support, man. I also appreciate your buddy Flap. I know he's in Hawaii now, but yeah, really appreciate him as well. So thanks for bringing some folks into the community, man. Coinbase looking good. Ticked up here. 3 days stochastic. All right. Well, thanks for joining the show, guys. I mean, listen, if you guys, I'd like to come on more, man, but I just feel like I need to get more viewership and have more impact. So if you guys have ways of doing that, or you guys want to maybe help me do that, that'd be great. That way we can impact more people and I can hang out on these charts a little longer, show you guys some more opportunities, more things to do. We can learn more, all that good stuff. I'd love to do it for you guys. I really do enjoy this stuff. You guys know that. So have a wonderful rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Spend some time with your family. And we'll catch you guys on the charts next week. And we'll probably put out some short content. There's lots of trade setups, so I'm going to be probably trying to bang out some content for you guys as well. All right. If you guys have any tickers you guys want me to look at for the next short videos, post them in the comment and the description here of this stream. That way I know to look at that stuff. All right. So thank you guys again. We'll catch you guys next week. Appreciate it.